So hello everyone. So we are hosting the ninth webinar, and today we'll be discussing about Cypress testing. So let me give you a brief background of what all webinars will be. So the webinars will be about a Glyphic. So Glyphic is a two-way communication platform which which is based on WhatsApp. So through Glyphic, NGOs can reach out to beneficiaries through a WhatsApp platform on a large scale. So these webinars will be conducted and will be focusing on the tech stack behind the Glyphic. And today in Cypress testing, we'll cover what all how Cypress is used to test the overall application and ensuring that the software remains reliable with every release. So So today's agenda will be what is Cypress and how Cypress is used in Glyphic. What are some of the limitations of the Cypress and what are some challenges that we faced while implementing Cypress in Glyphic? So the first thing comes up is what is Cypress and what's all the buzz about Cypress is. So Cypress is a free and open source automation testing tool. So in the software development cycles, we first get the requirements, create the product, and then deploy it, and then it is used by the end users. So what Cypress does is that it continuously tested our code from one end to another and test for any vulnerabilities before any release. So with the help of Cypress, we can catch the early bugs and resolve them before they are shipped. So Cypress, with Cypress, the Cypress tests are written in JavaScript. And why Cypress is used is that it is very fast and reliable testing for anything that runs in a browser. So what Cypress covers is that, and if you have any page or platform that runs in a browser, so we can test that with Cypress. So in Glyphic is a platform that runs on browser, and with Cypress we can test it. So what all tests can be written with Cypress? So Cypress can be used to complete end-to-end testing, that is from login in to log out, and testing all the features that comes in between. Or we can also test the integrations. So if I tell you the high level architecture of how Cypress is used is this, that since the Glyphic is a split tech architecture, means the front end will be in a separate repository and backend will be in a separate repository. And so the application that comes along is made up of two parts, backend and front end, and both are set up differently. So to test that, uh, we need to first set up the backend and then set up the front end, and after that we need to set up the whole application. And then once the application is set up, we run Cypress test on it, and it returns all the test results that if our application passes it or not. So this is the high level architecture. So let me give you a quick demo of how Cypress works. So from the command prompt, when you run Cypress, so these are all the test cases that are already written. And if I need to test a particular section, we just need to open it in browser. So these are the list of test cases that are written, and they will run one by one. So what actually it does that in Cypress, while writing a test case, we just write the steps that these steps will be performed by end user, and it just replicate those steps. So
Chris, your screen is not visible.
okay, let me.
Screen is visible to me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
visible to me
it's
also.
visible to me.
I think Mohit, it's with your internet.
So can you see this screen where I'm showing all the Cypress tests?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, Mohit, then. So what in Cypress test, we just write these steps that first you need to visit the page where flows are there and check that if that page has particular section or not. And it also runs a particular means if in a flow we create a flow, so there will be a create button also. Let me go through that test. Yeah. So if you in the whole page we search for that create button and we click on it, then it will open another page. We enter all the fields and click on save button. So here for this test, I'm already checking that if in a test in a test we if we enter the save button without entering any field. So it just check the required field validation. So if I just go through the test, it will just first search, go to the page and then search for the create flow button, click on it, and then wait for some 500 milliseconds to let the page open. After that, it will just search for the save button and click on it. And it should give the validation that name is required. You see there. So these are how the test cases are written in Cypress. And if it checks, it means the test case passes. And if there is an error, we can also go back in the test case where it went wrong. So in this case, so it's just a timeout error that occurred here. So I can also rerun the test cases. So that's just an overview of how Cypress test runs. The next thing is where Cypress is better. So like I just demonstrated that in Cypress, there is also time travel features so that when we run all the test cases that are written, and there will be a bunch of test cases that you will write over a period of time for your application to cover all the aspects that in the application is 100% secure for end user to use it. So if a particular test case fails, we can just time travel through the test case and check all the snapshots that are there and see where it went wrong. And second case is also debuggability. So if through the snapshot we can check where it went wrong, and we can debug that if that particular scenario is valid or not, and then modify our test cases based on it. Screenshot and videos. So we are integrated the Cypress from the CI, and in CI, it just records all the videos of the complete test cases and which we can later view. So that's also a functionality of Cypress that it just record the complete end-to-end testing, and in that video we can see. And the fourth point is real-time reloads on changes. So when you write test case, every time you enter the save button, it just reload on the entire test cases and it will run these test cases. And so when you debug a particular thing and you write another line of code, that will make the test case. So it just reload in the real time and then execute the test case that you just written. So that those are some of the benefits of Cypress. There are also some limitation that Cypress has. One of the limitation is that Cypress cannot run on two browsers at the same time. So you can only test the application one at a time. So if you want to run Cypress in two browsers, so that the overall test will be completed faster. So that cannot happen with Cypress, as it can only run in browser. The second limitation is also that it does not support multi-tabs also. The third is that it supports JavaScript for creating test case and no other language. So you need to write all the test cases based on JavaScript. And the fourth is it does not support for browsers Safari and I. So currently it just supports Firefox and Google for the test to be run. So if a particular part of your application does not run on Safari or IE, suppose a video doesn't load, so through Cypress you cannot test that parts. So what are some of the challenges that we faced while integrating Cypress? So while implementing Cypress in a split tech architecture environment, is that for setting up Cypress, we didn't have just one application to set up and run Cypress tests on it. So the backend is on another repository, the front end is on another repository. We just need to first set up both backend and front end, and then set up the whole application before the application will be ready to test it. And the second was that since we implemented it in CI, so when the Cypress tests were run, we were not means we were able to get that some test case failed, but where the test cases were failing, we were not able to get the video of it at the starting. Since to get that video, you need to upgrade to the Cypress, and since the Glyphic is on open source platform, so we did receive help from Cypress and got a license for free. So with that license, we were able to see all the videos and able to get benefit from its premium features. Thank you. So we are open up for questions. Any question?
So I have one question, Akhilesh.
Yeah.
Can we do the Cypress testing on mobile apps or on mobile browser?
No, we cannot do that. So Cypress only covers applications that are run on a browser. So if you are anything that runs on browser, you can test it. Even a web page or a web application. Mobile things are not tested in Cypress.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Do you write test cases for the backend also in Cypress?
No. So Cypress basically tests what runs in browser. So it just replicates the user experience. So for user, it only sees the front end and they click on this button or move to that page. So these all the processes is what Cypress replicates. So it only tests the UI experience from the user perspective. And we can write test cases based on those steps.
So Glyphic backend team does not write test cases on Cypress.
No, so backend team just do unit testing, but Cypress just test the overall application, front end plus backend. So it need to set up backend as well, but it basically tests it only user perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions?
So Cypress, is there any other tool that is also used for testing this kind of thing, or while testing on mobile apps, or which is is there any other tool that which is better than Cypress, or is Cypress like Cypress?
So there are plenty of tools in the market for testing your application or automating testing for your application. So for Cypress, it just fit right with our tech architecture. So that's why we prefer the Cypress. For example, that Cypress only, the test cases are written on JavaScript and Glyphic frontend is based on React. So writing, same developer need to write test cases for it. So it will be much easier for React developer to write test cases in JavaScript rather than any other script, any other
Okay.
language.
Okay, got it.
So that's why we preferred Cypress. Yeah, any more questions? Okay, then if you have no questions, then we can conclude this webinar. We'll be coming back next week with a new webinar. So stay tuned. Thank you.